fine.
Perfect.
Okay, I think we are finally getting ready. Boy, 15 minutes.
It's
Okay.
fine.
It's cool. It's whatever.
I think that's how long it
Okay.
took last time. So I think we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So, hey, par for the course. Okay, I think we'll just wait a little bit longer now that we're actually broadcasting the stream, but hello everyone on YouTube. The long and short of it is that we have now taken in all the RSVP people who showed up on time. So if you would like to participate in the Kahoot, you're welcome to do so. The game pin is being broadcast on top of the screen. You can download the Kahoot app on your phone or go to kahoot.it on your browser, punch in that 7-digit code, and then pick a name and all that fun character creator stuff and join our trivia game, which we will probably start within 15 minutes.
Jamie, you want to talk about what we're actually doing this for?
Oh,
now
certainly.
Or later?
We'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll talk about the cause that we're raising money for, because this is our first charity Kahoot, which we're very excited for, but please keep in mind that it is our first time organizing a charity event, and I actually think we're doing pretty well for first time.
It definitely
And
could have gone a lot worse.
Kahoot.
We only hit some bumps a little bit, but it's
Oh.
okay because we figured it out.
Oh, baby, a triple.
First charity Kahoot and first tribute Kahoot.
Very much so. Whew. We're looking at 27 people right now, and we have plenty of room for others. Have you guys posted into the Discord again that we are opening it now to everybody?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Well, I still see people coming in, so viewers at home, you are more than welcome to tag in.
Ooh, our voice chat is growing very fast. We got a lot of people in here.
Gutherman's ALS. Yandima's here. Daryl Slay. Punchy LaRue, obligatory Punchy LaRue appearance.
Always.
So, quick question. Who's going to be Samantha Quick?
I guess you are if you get to it fast enough.
Okay, fine. Wait, no, how do I change my name?
I don't know. I think you can just like exit out of it and then go in. Re-enter.
Oh, silly me. I've been neglecting the YouTube chat. Let's see what they're up to.
Nothing.
Are there spots left? Yes, there are spots left. We've got room for anyone who wants to play. Now that I have
Samantha
the...
Quick.
Samantha Quick is in.
I forgot to turn the kettle on.
Oh no. Dude.
Oh wow, my phone's about to die. That would have been an oversight. But not the end of the world.
Might want to charge it.
Yep. We got the frayed wire phone charger right here.
Jamie, how long do you think the Kahoot's going to last? 2 hours?
The Kahoot's... No, I don't
that
think it'll
what we
last
said?
2 hours. I mean,
No, I mean like the whole
thing will
someone's
probably
asking
over and
about
done with in less than an hour. Because, I mean, what we usually do is we play the Kahoot, and the Kahoot is just from start to finish, probably 30 to 40 minutes. And then, oh, everyone's spazzing out on the screen. And then after that, we usually will just have like a 5 or 10 minute wrap up and chat or whatever. And we probably will start the game within 10 minutes. We're still on pace for 10:30 actually. So
10:30?
my bad. I'm thinking backwards. 6:30. So we're gonna sit here and just talk about
We're just
penguins.
here for 4 hours. We're being held hostage by Voverhold.
Welcome, early birds.
YouTube, you have not met my demands yet.
Okay.
All right.
Now, if you look in my bag here, you can find out a chess set. And as soon as you figure out this chess puzzle, you can go ahead and go.
So 10:30 is 7.5 hours away. I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah, James in Britain.
You ready to buckle down for that?
Special thank you again to everyone who is abiding by inconvenient time zones to be here. I know we have a surprisingly large international group of some fans in some instances. I know people in Singapore. We got people in Russia. It's all over.
Shaggy, what time is it there? We were having a debate over here.
2 p.m. 2:18.
That's not terrible.
Okay, we were both wrong. Thank you.
What? I mean, when you say you're in Alaska, you could be in like one of 3
4
different time
hours.
zones, right?
No, I could be in 2 time zones.
Okay, well that's still more than one. Whew. All right. Well,
Jamie, I don't think
Yeah.
your Opera audio is going through YouTube. It
Is
is just Discord and your mic at the moment.
Oh well, I mean, if there's no music, okay. How badly does the YouTube chat want to hear?
I don't know how much you care, but I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay, well, you know what? This should be a really easy fix. We'll just do that real quick.
That'll be sound effects, right?
You're not playing the regular Kahoot music, so
Yeah, it's the
I don't know.
Halloween
It just-
music.
yeah. it's
I'm just gonna
Halloween
do
music.
another application audio, and I'm just gonna pick opera.
Yeah, and that should work.
This one.
Hopefully.
Okay. And then back to this. Okay, let me check on my end. We should have spooky Halloween music now. Safinda's in it. All right.
Isn't
Pardon
there
the
like
echo?
a Halloween version of Kahoot music?
Yeah, this is the October Halloween mix.
Oh. No, I mean like on the Kahoot
All right, it's definitely
website.
playing
Isn't
now.
there like?
Yeah, this is the Halloween music.
Oh, I don't have the volume on the YouTube, so
Okay.
because I don't want it to echo like crazy.
Last call for the chat. Does our audio sound good?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
It
Can
should
you
be
hear
working now,
everyone?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're good.
So, 6:20 now. About 10 minutes to D-Day. I think we can go ahead and start talking about our cause in the evening. Ahoy there, mateys! Welcome to, I guess, Kahoot number 6. Depends how many Kahoots you count as canon. This one was a lot of fun to put together. As you've probably seen, we are representing a cause tonight that we're going to talk about a little bit before the game begins. And I am joined by several of my co-hosts, who I'll briefly introduce. JCat, who's been around forever. Probably
Bye.
first 50 subscribers. JCat, thank you so much for helping. Kemasuk, Shaggy, however you'd like to be called, we love to have you here too. He's basically tech support half the time when my old
Hello.
man brain doesn't know how to, to work Discord. And then Sarah, who is a great organizer and helped us come up with many questions too. And a special
Hello.
thank you to everyone else who donated, of course. We will all celebrate and shout out the money that we have raised by the end of the night. Everyone, I just want to say a round of applause. Right now, last I checked, we are sitting at $700 raised for the Special Olympics of New Jersey, which is about more than double than we anticipated to set out. We are a humble community. $700 may not sound like the largest sum you've heard a charity raise, but for the small niche crowd that we are, and for how dear this cause is to our heart, this is a great deal, and I would already call a major success that we have been able to make such an impact for the people that we are. So a round of applause for everyone who donated, and even just the people who are here to celebrate and play the game with us. You guys have made an impact, and we'll talk more in a minute about why it's so important to us. Whew. And now it's up to 710. It just keeps on rising.
Awesome. We'll take it.
That's so great.
So are you gonna talk about it now or
Oh,
later?
sure. Just a moment. We'll get into it. Just a last call for people viewing on YouTube. The people who have joined the Kahoot already are mostly donors who have donated to our cause and RSVP'd their spots. But now that we have everyone in, we are accepting walk-ins. So if anyone would like to join the Kahoot, the call is open now. The pin is on screen. We're going to begin at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 8 minutes. So you've got time to download the app or pull up the thing if you'd like to get into it. While we talk a little bit about why we put on this event.
Wait,
a little
Jamie.
different. Yep.
Regardless of whether they've donated yet, right?
Oh yeah,
Or-
you do. We are now accepting walk-ins. If you can donate, we'd love it and appreciate it. If you can't donate for whatever reason, but you'd like to play the game, we will accept you anyways. So come on down to the Kahoot and jump on in.
Yeah, we've more than doubled our initial goal of $300, which is amazing.
It's amazing. Yes, I am thrilled to have hit this much. We've set a target for 1,000 by the end of the night, which may be a little bit lofty, but we're gonna shoot for the stars and see where we end up. So, let's talk a little bit about our cause now for the Special Olympics of New Jersey. It may sound very niche, very specific, but it all ties into a very important man to the channel for us, and that is our friend Andrew Baldwin. Andrew Baldwin, every one of you in the Discord who is active, I'm sure you knew him. Great guy. We had lots of fun together. Man ran a Minecraft server with us. We slayed the Ender Dragon with that man, and we argued about his horrible cow farm that he kept in his front yard. Andrew was a great guy. He was very funny, very clever, very passionate dude, and I'm very sorry to say that he passed away towards the end of the summer. Jameson Jr. just entered the chat. Andrew Baldwin. Sorry, that took me by surprise. Andrew, many of you who aren't in the Discord may know Andrew from his evil Kahoot that he made last time that we did a Kahoot together. It was a pre-roll Kahoot that we did with just about 20 or 30 people who tagged along for the torturous ride. where Andrew just made some of the most punishing, impossible, difficult Nancy Drew trivia that the world has ever seen. And he loved all the Kahoots. He won several of them, or placed in the leaderboards. And he, in fact, I believe, came in second or third place for the Kahoot that Her Interactive sponsored with prizes, and was playing just for fun and ended up giving his prizes down to second, third, and fourth place. And he was a very noble guy, very passionate. And tonight we are raising funds for this Kahoot in memory of him and the division he competed in the Special Olympics of New Jersey. So I'm sure Andrew has touched many of us here on a personal level. And I would like to open the floor now for anyone who has fond memories of the fella. We miss you every day, man. For anyone who'd like to say anything, we can go through them now.
I'll go first. So, as someone who's been in the Vote for Hold community since first 50 subscribers or so.
This is J-Cat speaking here.
I'm one of the originals from this
Who?
from this place, and Andrew was also one of us. He was here from the very beginning, like me, and I got to know him really well over the last couple of years. So he was a really good guy, and he loved these Kahoots and making evil Kahoots, which you guys probably remember, like Jamie said.
Very much.
But
I can say with confidence that we will not reach Andrew levels of evil tonight in our questions, because I believe only Andrew would be capable of that. But I do think we have a couple of dingers in here that will make him proud.
As much as we tried.
Yes.
Yes, we did try to emulate a little bit.
this Kahoot's for you, Andrew. We miss you. We love you. Here's hoping we can make you proud, man.
Amen.
May I also say something?
You're very much welcome to. Go right ahead.
I have not been a part of the server for the longest time. Certainly not as long as JCat. And I've been kind of in and out. But I have really fond memories of playing Minecraft with him, and I'm not very active on Discord as a whole, but he made an effort to usually reach out to me every few weeks and just check in on me, which I will remember forever. He didn't have to do that. We didn't know each other well, but
he was a people person.
He's so kind and so funny too. So I'm so glad we all get to be here together and do this.
Me too.
Andrew didn't have enemies. He was friends with everybody. He always made people laugh, and he was a good guy.
I believe he worked IT by trade, which is funny because on several occasions he actually did IT in the moment for me to help get streams up and running and emulate old games into windowed mode that I was having trouble with. So many a stream, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, previous Kahoots would have been doomed if it wasn't for his technical oversight. We probably would have gotten the stream on much quicker tonight if he was with us.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as that was going on.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to say anything?
There was another community that I knew Andrew from rather loosely, and it was the Harry Potter video game and modding of custom maps for mainly the first two Harry Potter games on PC, and he was very well loved over there as well.
He was very handy with all sorts of modding and sorts. Harry Potter was probably his second biggest passion next to Nancy Drew.
Yeah, I remember him sending me like modded voice files of like some of the characters from the Nancy Drew games, just saying the most absolutely random and ridiculous things. I was like, I mean, who has the time? Who has the time to go through and do that? Like, how is someone so smart to like just go through a whole game and just basically make it into a new one? It was really cool.
Were you around when he made deepfakes? He made deepfakes of all of Dexter Egan's lines where they were voiced by SpongeBob, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Just
and he always he would translate the beginning and end letters of games and
put them through Google
Translate. Through multiple levels of Google Translate and then back to English so that came out as nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew would also very often rip audio files from some of the games and send them to me when I would request them for different purposes.
Oh man, he would stitch apart the Nancy Drew games and make Frankenstein's monsters out of them. Well, Andrew, you've left an impact on this community that will last for as long as we are around, which may be a very long time. The Andrew Baldwin legacy is going to live on through the most difficult of Nancy Drew Kahoot questions, and he will never be stopped talked about especially his iconic Misquotes channel, which is still updated to this very day.
I'd also like to say that the Nancy Drew community as a whole is very cohesive, and we're all very close and know each other. And Andrew, he was definitely a big pillar of that community.
I will say, there were people who I had not even been to Vote for Hope before, that when we published this fundraiser, they joined the server and said, I just heard about Andrew, what happened? And it was a very touching experience to meet people from all walks of life, from all different corners of the internet, who had come to pay their respects, and if they could donate a question, or at least cash or something, to help this Kahoot happen. You very much missed, buddy. And I think we'll go ahead and start the show for you now, because I'm sure that Andrew, just like everyone else, is eager to see what we've cooked up. So, shall we go over the rules for this Kahoot? It's going to be a little bit different from previous ones in the past, because, as you can imagine, having produced... What are we on now? This is the 6th Vote for Holt Kahoot. You run into the problem of inevitably recycling or stepping on the feet of previous questions. Now, the fix for that is that we have actually introduced 2 new categories of questions for this Kahoot, which is going to be 50 questions long. The categories are as follow. Finish the quote or match the quote. So a quote will be displayed on screen, and you must either finish the quote from one of the 4 choices, or match who said the quote originally. And the second new type, which I'm particularly excited about, it's a pretty fun, challenging one, is guess which game the screenshot comes from. There will be a screenshot played on the stream of a Nancy Drew game, and it is up to you. You've got 20 seconds to answer it, same as any question, to tag which game the screenshot came from. Some of them are going to be easier than others. Some are going to be downright horrible. I won't lie. And then there's going to be 30 general Nancy Drew trivia questions, 10 of which will be extra difficult and worth double points. 50 questions are going to fly by. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're playing out there for competition, then kudos to you. There will be a top 5 leaderboard displayed in real time. Just if you've never played Kahoot before, you will compound more points the longer your streak of correct questions goes. And you also get a tiny bit more points, just for tie breaking, for answering before anybody else. However, I'm trying to think of how to put it. It's based on
accuracy, and it's based on speed.
Accuracy and speed. That is it entirely, as JCat says. So yes, it's 50 questions from all across Nancy Drew. Games 1 through 33. I think every game got a question in there somewhere, and some of these questions were even donated by some of our generous patrons. Yep.
Only one game didn't really make it.
Okay, well, one game we may have just had block for, but we're not going to tell anyone what it was. There will be no advantages given out here. Otherwise, I think we're going to put the 90-second warning on this. In 90 seconds, I'm going to... Should I click the lock, or should I leave it open for people to join halfway if they get disconnected?
Leave it open.
Yeah, leaving it open is probably a good idea, but we will start it in about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to try to not hog the mic the whole night, because Kem, Sarah, and JCat have just as much of a right to host as I do. And
Casey.
Oh, and Casey as well. Casey, oh my goodness, yes. So many people made this happen, and at the end of the night, we're going to do a quick rundown of the fundraiser to give credit to everyone who was very generous with their time and their money and donating questions. And speaking of which, we are now up to $740. They don't stop coming.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So then, this is...
All of us worked really hard on this Kahoot, so hope you guys enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, Julian couldn't be here tonight. I'm afraid that he's a working adult now who is part-timing grad school and a career job. So he's probably going to be tuning in from his phone, but you know he'd love to be here hosting it with us if he could. All right, when the clock strikes 6:34, I think I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Any last-minute technical questions before we begin?
Oh, and those extra hard questions that Jamie mentioned, they will be every 5.
Yes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. Those will be the extra difficult.
I don't think you said that before, or maybe I
No,
just...
I did not. That was a good catch. I'm not much of one for writing scripts. I just kind of go with it. Kaylee, is that your mic?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was you. There's 25 people in this call or so, and I can identify immediately who's belching. Oh boy. All right, I'm seeing 6:34. Happy Friday the 13th. Yes. Okay. Just real quick, you guys can hear me talking, right? I didn't just bump my mic off?
We're good.
No, you're
Good to
good.
go.
All right.
Good.
Let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds to answer. Take your time. Kahoot at home. Charity Kahoot. Question number 1. Which of these ingredients is not seen in Katie's sandwich making station in Danger on Deception Island?
This is designed to make us hungry, isn't it?
Yes, this is actually all food themed.
I still strongly think that we should do this as like a challenge one day, or like a subscriber special.
You should.
What do you mean a
Like I'm not.
Oh, the
Like
the
I'm not gonna
sandwich
back
making
down
thing?
from that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not backing down from that.
Well, we can talk about that later. All right, looks like most everyone got that right. The blueberries is the correct answer. We pulled that from the bird
Lulu's.
cake. Yes, Lulu's cakes from Game 11. And let's see, ice cream and cheese, those are both there. And jellyfishes as well, even though it's not intended for human consumption, I don't believe. Let's see who answered the fastest. Teos, it would seem. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Teos.
At the same time as Doobie.
Oh, yes, they are actually the exact same score. So Teos and Gooby are neck and neck for the lead with, I'm going to guess that's Che, Samantha Quick, and JCat. JCat, you're not allowed to be in here. Get out of here. Can I
Shut
actually...
up, you said I was allowed.
Fine, okay, but you don't actually count as 5th place. We're going to disqualify you at the end. Next question. This will be
Yeah.
our first quote. Who said, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, is this thing on? Hello.
The phone guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, he's actually not in this.
What?
Be warned, they begin easy. Things will become harder.
Did we misspell Rager's last name?
Griggers? Yeah, we could have. All right, Joseph Hughes is correct. Although I can see why people would have hit Dwayne Powers. That is a kind of a natural assumption for that question. That's the very clear and incriminating line from the very beginning of Final Scene that serves a lot to do in the story. How did that affect the top? Gooby has already been knocked, and Teos maintains the lead. Yandima right behind. Che main holding 3rd. Samantha Quick on the 2nd. And JCat's out. That's funny. And Chaz versus Jazz, longtime Kahoot veteran, onto the scoreboard. All right.
I think that's CC also, by the way.
CC,
Not
I think it's CC when it's with an I. I don't know. There's the Italian spelling and the non-Italian. Okay, we'll go with CC. Next question, 3. Another trivia. What did Tegan, Lauren, and Olivia call themselves in Midnight in Salem? Yes, we know. There's at least one Midnight in Salem question here.
The snakes. The
I
hex
think-
girl.
This was the last second
Tunnel
question that I
snakes
came
rule.
up with.
Tunnel snakes rule.
Rats, we are the rats.
Celebrate another
Celebrating
big birthday bash. Covenant is correct.
Crazy.
Okay, I
The Hex Girls
respect
will be
the
awesome,
I
though.
respect the hell out of everyone who put Hex Girls because I would have put that too if I was allowed to compete. Revenant.
Scooby-Doo.
Glad to see we got some people with Revenant because I put that in as a last minute Phasmophobia jab. So otherwise, looks like the main priority is on to Covenant, and that makes Yandima barely dethroning Teos. For those who don't know, Yandima is a prolific Nancy Drew speedrunner, as it happens, I believe holding many a world record holder. So it looks like he's pretty good in the trivia department as well. But he's only leading by about, 8 points? It's not very many, so we'll see how it goes. And then CC and Gooby is back in 4th place, and Chaz versus Jazz is still hanging in there too, to the 5th spot. Next up, our first screenshot question. So I hope that this appears clear to everybody. It's experimental for sure. All right, that was nice and easy. We got one person with Scarlet Hand though. I'm happy to see that. It wasn't anyone on the leaderboard, was it? Whoa, wait, it was actually. I think was that Cece who was the only one who goofed it? Cam, that was your design, wasn't it?
It was me. My hand, I pressed the wrong one by accident.
Oh, it happens.
Oh no.
Sleight of hand will get you in this. That was Chemistic's question, I think, because he always confuses the different hotel rooms from the early games. Yannima's still leading now by 25 points. Fast hands there. Number 5, the first double point question. What was the name of Fiona's crow from Hauntings of
I
Casa
love this
Malloy?
question.
Yeah. We don't give Casa Malloy enough love on this channel.
Maybe not you.
Okay, yeah, well, you don't own the channel yet, JCat. I'm just leaving it to you in my will.
I thought
Jake
one's name
would
was
be the
Fetid
choice.
Oh, that hurt.
Wow.
That was a more wrong than right. If I was
The red
a
option is a Peaky Blinder.
yeah,
Well,
it's a Peaky Blinder.
Can I explain this one, Jamie?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oppenheimer.
I mean, go ahead and explain where you find this answer, because I don't even know myself.
Okay. So on the family tree in the tower, you see all the names of Fiona's crows and stuff, and Spier is the current living one.
So she's had
So
crows
that
through the
is-
ages.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Let's see what this did to our leaderboard. Oh, look at that. Chaz for the lead. Gooby hanging in the second. Yandima just blipped right out of there. I'm assuming that you don't need to know the crows' names to complete the Castle Malloy speedrun. Punchy LaRue up on the board. JCat's back. Let's do something about JCat. Iggy, I'm gonna give you insider info to get JCat off the board. All right, and now the cycle repeats. 6 for some casual trivia. What was the password for Eloise Drew's computer login in Secrets Can Kill? I think it's the same in the original and the remaster.
I think so. Honestly, I don't know.
That was a really harsh double pointer to start with. That got a lot of people.
People don't like Casa Malloy, so they don't pay attention.
It's cruel. Oh, Wise Elder is correct, although we did get a lot of people with Sigma Phi Kappa Delta. That, I believe, is actually the password to the code, the Greek letters for the safe. The code to the safe, not the password to the code. Oh, Wise Elder is the computer password. So, that barely upended Chaz versus Jazz. Gooby is now in the lead. We love to see it. I'm actually going to
1
up the
point.
Kahoot audio a little bit because I think that it's a little too quiet. Or maybe that's just my headphones. I don't know. You guys will tell
Ruby
me.
is above Charity by 1 point.
Oh, I see that now. Wow. That is oh, this is going to be a close one. I don't think anyone's going to get a flawless streak this Kahoot, but it's going to be hard. Next question. This is a quote. Who said, "Helping people is what I'm all about"? I love that image. I found some of the best abstract character screenshots. Oh,
Definitely a picture.
I am now being joined by my cat, Mr. F. Let's hope he behaves.
And
Tino
Mr.
Balducci
F.
is correct, although, I really hope Pa didn't also say that, because now that I'm thinking about it, I can really hear that being said in Pa's voice, but...
Yeah, my
it
first
is
thought
very
was
much
that's
something-
something Pa would say.
Yeah, it is very much something he would say, but I don't think he did.
I don't think he
indeed say
says
I don't
that.
Okay,
think he
okay.
did.
At the
word for
very
word.
least, Tino is more iconic for that line than Pa.
I think that would have passed. That would not have passed
Ooh.
our litmus test in
That-
creating the questions.
Very true. Okay, here we are starting to see something happen. Someone was just knocked out of the top 5 in favor of
Was that
AK98.
Charity?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I think Charity's gone, yeah. So that's an upset, and you can see right now it's because AK98 has a 7 correct answer streak, meaning that now accuracy is being valued much more than speed. Maintaining your streak is going to get you back in the top. So let's go continue and see what happens. JCat, I want you out of the top 5 now. What does the red banner mean at the Baths in Shadow at the
Never.
Water's Edge? Shadow at the Water's Edge. Wow, on the YouTube chat, there are a lot of people voting for Charity. Although, this is the Charity Kahoot. I mean, her name is on the Kahoot.
Yeah, fair.
Women only is correct. I was interested. It looks like we did get a lot of people with men only. So yes, this is the baths at the Ryokon. They are only accessible to men when it's blue banners, and only accessible to women during red banners, and accessible to Yureis at all time, apparently, because spooky shit happens there. So, that
Goodbye.
bumped J... Okay, there we go. JCat, thank you for taking a knee there and just bowing out of the top 5. Now we can get some
I
competition.
was just slow.
All right, Maggie McGill, we've got coming up. Good song by the Doors. Wait, that's not McGill. Doesn't matter. AK98 is going up to
slipped
4th.
there.
Sleuthy is going up to 3rd. And Gooby and Punchy LaRue are holding strong in 1st and 2nd place. Wait, Sarah, are you Punchy LaRue? Be honest.
No, I'm
Sarah
Sarah.
is Sarah.
Okay,
I'm Sarah.
just wanted to make sure. I thought for a second.
9.
Yandima making a comeback with 3 in a row. Next up, guess the screenshot. I don't even remember what this one is. Let's see. Oh, yes.
What?
We are
Some
now
of the
beginning to cut the
screenshots
HUDs
are
out.
easier than others.
Yeah, the screenshots go in ascending order of difficulty. There we go. So we got a couple people
Sort
with
of.
Trail the Twister and Old Clock, because those games do both have general stores. But no, this is Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. This is M's Emporium. And as you can see, we are now beginning to cut the HUDs out of the screenshots. So before long, you're going to have to ask yourself what generation this game is from. And that just tickles me to no end. So, Charity back in the top 5, reclaiming her namesake. And then the whole rest of it, top 4, is maintaining the same. Let's see how it changes after our second double point question. What do we have here? Kessler's carousel horses can be identified by what distinguishing mark? This is the insignia that Rolf Kessler would carve into all of his carousels.
Let's see if this one is as destructive as the Fiona one.
Oh my god, I
It's a
don't remember.
toss-up. Sarah, didn't you make this question?
I did make this question. So you find out this information in one of the books in Elliot's office. But yes, this is in fact correct.
And it looks like it was very well done. We had Black Rose coming in first place barely with a little less than half the vote. And then most everything else went to Nautilus Shell, which I put down, so I'm glad that that stumped people. Yes, Black Swan and Serpent Eating Its Tail, those were both red herrings, but each got somebody, so at least they're not lonely. What did that do to our top 5? Gooby is out! Oh my goodness! That was a direct shift from top to bottom. Gooby's probably gone right back down to 6th or something, but I assure you it is anyone's game.
I'm in.
This is not the last we've seen of Gooby, I feel, with Punchy LaRue now in first place. There's always a Punchy LaRue in one of these, I swear. We might have more than one. 11. Multi-select. Oh, okay. What did Ollie do after he fired? We have the occasional.
You do have to hit submit after you choose your decision.
Okay, wait. So this is a multi-select now? Ruh-oh. This isn't supposed to be. This is supposed to be a multiple choice with 2 correct answers. Yikes. Well, that seems like a function
everyone
at least.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Blind guessing gave me the right answer.
Good to hear that. This was supposed to be more of a gimme, and it looks like it did shift the top 5 a bit. This was from the iconic Game Grumps clip. Gosh, I don't even want to waste time going through it again. But the White Wolf of Icicle Creek clip that changed the Game Grumps channel forever. If you don't know what we're talking about, just search White Wolf Game Grumps after this, and it's a wild ride.
I cannot believe that is a Games Grumps clip.
Who
for
said
an integer game.
Semper Ubi sub Ubi? It was not the parrot. I will tell you that.
Well, it's from Game Grumps, and the Game Grumps did like a little bit based off of something in the game.
It's quite good. All right. I wonder where the gong noise is. I noticed that there's no gong noise for this Kahoot for some reason. Joanna Riggs is correct. Semper Ubi sub Ubi is the iconic phrase that she would say at the end of most conversations. And for some reason, this game was marketed to 6-year-olds who didn't know what that said, so everyone was just like, what the hell is she saying? Why does the lady keep on saying that when you stop talking to her? So that was not lost on our top 5. The top 5 caught that exactly. No shifts were made in the least. And Joanna Riggs, is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code, says Yandibo in chat. That's good. Who did Grigor name himself after in Labyrinth of Lies?
I like our yellow answer.
Yeah. It was already taken, to be fair. His theater teacher is correct. Grigor's love for theater was inspired by, I think it was his high school theater teacher, and I don't remember the particulars of the story, but he was touched by him in such a dear way that he ended up taking his namesake after him. Pretty respectable arc. And the top 5 remains unfazed. We may be saddled with these people for a while. Can't wait to see when the next upset is. And it looks like the highest climber of the round is Giada, who went up 4 places. That must have been a really fast response. Next up. Which game is this a screenshot from? Ooh, that's gonna bite some people. That's gonna bite, I can tell.
Oh no.
I forgot that Kaylee's actually playing this, who still hasn't played like 10 of the games.
soon as I selected mine, I immediately saw the other answers. It was like, crap.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep, that was a rough split. That was harsh. Okay, this was Ransom of the Seven Ships during the scuba diving. It's pretty difficult to point out, but in Creature of Kapu Cave, there are no tin cans on the ocean floor. You're just scuba diving for seashells. This is some of the garbage that you can find when you're going around Ransom of the Seven Ships. And Shadow Medallion and Danger by Design, Danger by Design features scuba diving as well. And Shadow Medallion features a submersible, which I don't think you ever leave in a scuba suit, but it's still convincing.
Yep.
But the top
And I had a
5 is
streak
unshaken.
going.
Wow. And Punchy LaRue is 3 streaks now. Yeah.
Maybe we should make that one a double.
That could have maybe been a double, but I think that all of the name the screenshots going forward are going to be pretty difficult. I will not lie. And speaking of, here's our next double pointer. Which eyeball is found in the book The Eye of the Beholder in Legend of the Crystal Skull?
Oh god.
Yeah. TikTok people.
Now, if you look closely enough to the background...
Don't stop! You're divulging secrets.
Oh, you're so right.
Oh, looks like that was worthy of the double point title. Wow, that is some of the biggest split we've ever seen. The correct answer is the cat's eye, or reptile eye. It's the slit pupil. And I always remembered that because it was just such a cool eye, and you got to find it. I always thought that was the coolest eye you found first in the game. So, that might have done something to our streaks. Yes, it... J-Cat, come on!
J-Cat!
Not fair! Alright, J-Cat's up to second place, but I'm gonna delete
You
her
can
from the
kick
game
me
for
out
long.
later.
Okay, and Gutherman's is up to top 5. I didn't see who got knocked out there, but it looks like Samantha Quick is the highest climber, trading up 6 places there.
I
Up
just
next.
want to say Jamie did give me permission to join the Kahoot.
What can you not move on Mason's desk? Which item can you not move on Mason's desk? Disregard that, I did no such thing.
Liar.
Okay, but you're not supposed to be competing. This is things you can mess around with on his desk, except for one. Calendar, correct. Okay, I'm glad that was a gimme to help people recoup some of their streaks. Post-it notes, paper clips, pencils, anything that begins with a P, you can mess around with that until the cows come home, but not the calendar. I don't think there is a calendar. Top 5 unshaken, with Sleuthy now holding the lead. And AK98, credit where it's due, you are in second place. This stain does not count. Next up, another quote. Who said, "Did you come to burn my books or break my breakables?" Kaylee, do you remember him?
Very.
Is that a GIF? How did you do that?
Kahoot has some GIFs available. I just searched Nancy Drew and a bunch of these showed up.
What an ugly cat.
He's doing his best.
He's precious.
He's a gorgeous cat.
He's Knuff. Alexei Markovic is correct. This is in response to Bess destroying a vase upon her first entry to the shop at the beginning of Alibi and Ashes. And every time Bess returns, he taunts her and calls her Miss Destructo and talks about what is she going to break next. Mason Quinto, this does sound like something I could hear him say in his voice. Lamont Warwick does own a shop, and really the only thing that Bess broke in that instance was his sinuses. And Elliot Chen, you do break his stuff when you enter his place, or you knock over a paint vessel, but he does not say that. No, Elliot Chen is the one who says Miss Destructo. I was wrong about that. Leaderboard. Unshaken. Sleuthy still leading. J-Cat squatting in second place. Let's move on. 18. How many demerits does it take to get expelled from Waverly Academy? This is the same on Senior and Junior Detective, we checked.
It's also really, really fun with this one, because if you're playing with a friend and you go to the bathroom, they can pull the fire alarm so many times and you don't know how many you have.
Oh, I'm gonna do that someday. I just need someone else to show this game to. 15 is correct. I am pleased to see that most people got that, but yeah, that was a trickier question, I will admit. People were very insistent that we needed to have that one. Okay. I'm sorry, I will not deflect blame. We make a hard question together. So, that was less than half the crowd who got that correct. Yikes, what's that going to do to our streaks? A lot of things. J-Cat, I will delete you right now.
To be fair,
You're not allowed to be in first.
No, listen. I even waited until the very last second to answer.
Okay, all right. Well, Sleuthy's in second place, which is really first place, and Gutherman's is right behind.
Count to 5.
Yandima's back on the
5
board.
before you answer.
And AK98 is here too. Okay, JCat, just start answering them wrong. Please, just take an arrow to the knee.
No.
19. What game is this screenshot from? Simmer down, people.
Just count to 5.
I wait until there were 2 seconds left on the clock, okay?
I don't know, because I'm waiting until there's like 10 seconds left, and I'm in like 9th place.
Will you stop quarreling amongst yourselves? We're supposed to be putting the show on. All right.
Ladies, the principal can hear you all the way in her office. It is too loud in here.
The shattered medallion is correct. I thought this might get a lot of people actually, and it looks like it did. So, for a screenshot question, it performed pretty well. I would definitely see myself hitting Silent Spy on this one, I will say. And even Thornton Hall, because of how dark the interior is. Okay, moving up. Yandima has traded places, going to what is the de facto second place now. Gutherman's going back down to third. I would like to say real quick, people in the YouTube chat are attributing our friend Professor Hotchkiss has made all of the Nancy Drew gifts, likely including the one that we used of Yuri. Prof.Hotchkiss is the handle, so very much credit to you. I tip my hat. Up next now, I believe we have a double pointer. Yes, we do. Number 20. Which of these groups is Dylan Carter not certified with? You can find this in his bag in Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Ooh.
This might be our most brutal one yet.
The worst part about this is that some of these are so funny that
Oh my god.
That was rough. That was a 25% success rate or less. Wow, tubular tubing is correct. Yes, it is canon that Dylan Carter and John Gray have crossed over. He is certified with his Paranormal Tours group. That's a fun little piece of Nancy Drew trivia for you. Take that one home with you. So, what did that do to our board? Oh, I'm so shocked. JCat's at the top. I think AK98...
I waited.
98 just got dropped there. Can you just get a question wrong, JCat, please? This is
Fine.
not fair. Okay, Charity, back on the board. Yes, love to see it. Speaking of charity, I would also like to announce that we have now up to $750 on the Discord. Not the Discord. The GoFundMe. The fire rises. That is exactly 75% of the way to 1,000, which we're hoping to hit before the end of the night, but we'll take what we get. There is a link to donate in the chat on YouTube if you would like to be a little generous. Every little bit helps. Up next, 21.
And in the description on YouTube.
What does Jim Archer get for his wife as a gift?
There, I got it wrong. I hope you're happy.
If Nancy doesn't destroy it first. Thank you, JCat. We appreciate that.
I know, Chancellor, I want to see a big 1 by.
Jeez, I have no idea which one.
19-inch largemouth bass is correct. No, I'm just kidding. Red dress is correct. The 19-inch largemouth bass you get for, I think, Mr. Sherman is his name.
It. That's what Joey picked.
Runs it through a sewing machine and just destroys it.
Yes, the red dress is that puzzle is a nightmare on a trackpad.
True.
So
I really hate that.
JCat threw the question and is still in first place. This is how you know there is any
That's not on me.
Yes, it is. Throw more of them. Next question. Name the quote. It is so far out of the realm of possibility that it has crossed the sea of you are wrong and landed in the, and then finish the quote. This is a Marcus Boehm line, but you must finish the quote. Honestly, one of the best phone contacts of all time. I love Marcus.
That's my favorite line. I'm gonna steal that now.
I still think he has another line that's better.
All right, Realm of Ludicrous Accusations is correct. I made a lot of convincing alternatives there, I see, because we had people evenly spread between Realm of Bogus Lies, Land of Blatant Fallacies, and Land of Slanderous Falsehoods. So I salute the 22 here who got it right. That's about half of the player base. What did that do to the top 5? Sleuthy back where Sleuthy belongs, and AK98 back on the board. JCat,
I threw that one as well. Shut up.
I'm just going to delete you before the end of the game, okay?
No.
We have a deal. Also.
You can delete me at the end, but don't
23.
now.
Who did Jake Hurley leave his mind to?
Joe.
Who's Joe?
Fun fact, Abraham Lincoln owned the J. Turley's mine. That's clearly it.
I mean, could have been. Ooh, that.
Oh, wow.
That
I
was
was
a lot more
joking.
challenging than we expected. His cousin Ruth is correct. You discover this in the letter that Laurie Gerard finds in the crumpled up wastebasket in the caboose of the car, which is the letter that then initiates the whole mystery, where he leaves it to Ruth and says, I basically never knew you, but you're my only living relative. Here's the secret to find my mine. Mine. That's weird and hard to say. So yeah, I did not expect that to trip as many people, for considering how popular of a game Last Train is. What did that do?
I think
Ooh.
Ruth was his niece.
Niece. That might be it, but... Niece?
Yeah, it was his niece.
Nephew? It was
Yeah.
still Ruth, regardless. I mean, come on. If you know who
I was
Ruth
gonna
is.
say I think Lori like gives you a bit more insight as well when she gives you the note, like who Ruth was, but I can't remember.
Right. There is some mention about that. All we know is that Ruth gave up on the hunt. Yandima up to second, Punchy LaRue up to third, AK-98, and JCat behind. JCat's not really there. I want to say real
threw
quick.
it as well.
Okay.
I got the last 3 questions wrong on
I
purpose. Okay?
appreciate that. I will let you can continue to play the game now if you want. I will
Good.
say, I don't think we have any flawless streaks right now, which is exciting, because we always have someone who goes on like a 35 answer streak or something crazy like that. And so now it really is anyone's game. This is going to be a really competitive Kahoot. 24. What game is this screenshot from?
Ooh.
All right, moment of truth. Is this as hard as everyone thought it would not be?
I immediately got that wrong.
Oh, that's what I love to hear.
Yeah, everybody knows it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Come on.
Okay, all right. Captive Curse. All right, I'm glad it wasn't too hard, but I was expecting more people to hit Deadly Device in an instant.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Good. So I'm glad some people fought for it.
When we were making this Kahoot, Jamie thought this would be a killer question.
I really did, because at a glance, I thought it was Deadly Device, and I was the one who made the question. What did that do?
Jamie underestimates us.
Ooh, it looks like it got punchy, though. Yeah?
Well, I was gonna say, I'll be honest. When I was looking at it, I was like, "Oh, that's Stay Tuned for Danger."
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh man, that's harsh. 25, double pointer. Who was Hotchkiss's friend who gave her the amulet in Treasure in the Royal Tower? Got to do a deep dive to find this one. It's in the notes.
All of these sound just pompous enough to be her friends.
Exactly.
I wanted
this
to say
is the-
Squilliam just for the meme.
Whoa!
Halfway point. Yeah.
Helga wins. That's the highest accuracy we've had on a double pointer, though, so far, I think. Impressive. No one went for Squilliam, which is understandable. And we had a few for Magdalene and Prudence Rutherford. I don't think Prudence Rutherford came around until Game 6. So, yeah, if you know the timeline, you probably were able to avoid that one. Nice
I
job,
don't remember. Was Magdalene just a name that we came up with, or is that?
Yeah,
a
that's
something?
nobody. I just put in Magdalene Mauritius just cause Punchy LaRue goes right back after AK-98 took her spot. That is so funny. We're gonna see these nemesises here, and their Perry the Platypus Doofenshmirtz story unravel. Up next, 26. What does Dave's note say is under the stairs? I know that's kind of confusing. What is under the stairs according to Dave's note? Yeah, I didn't English
I'm
someone on that one.
I'm laughing at the image.
It's a wonderful gift.
I
It
apologize,
looks-
man.
I'm assuming we owe our
bottom
thanks to Prof. Hotchkiss.
Probably.
It almost looks like, where's your condom?
Oh my god.
Green bottle is correct, okay? I love giving you a nice, easy question after a double pointer so that you can get your streaks back. And we had a couple for gloves. Oh well. What do we have here? Yandima down. Yandima hit gloves. I hope that wasn't my fault for making it such a confusing question. Sleuthy has been holding first place for a while now. I salute Sleuthy. That is impressive. And Punchy LaRue has been hanging up second, too. Second and third alternating. Up next, another quote. Finish the quote. The only silence by is a ... This one seems like it's going by pretty quick.
Bill Nye the Silent Spy.
Bill Nye.
Bill.
Bill Nye the Silent Spy.
Spy rules.
Bill Nye's definitely not a silent spy.
Dead spy is correct. Good spy is... Well, I mean, I guess a spy is never so good that they're silent, but yes. That is the quote, I believe is said by Moira Chisholm in that game. I'm not sure. Someone... I don't know silent spies.
It's Moira. It's Moira Chisholm.
All right, Charity back on the board. We love to see it. I don't know where everyone else who just got pushed down. Caitlin Brianna's coming back with 3 in a row. Nice. Next up, 28. What animal mascot is on the Renegrams puzzle in Shadow at the Water's Edge? This is the puzzle that Rentaro gives you. It's got a little cartoon animal on it. I wonder if this should have been a double pointer. I'm noticing the hesitation in people answering.
Confuse the name in my head.
I cannot visualize it for the life of me.
Yep, this should have been a double pointer. Oh my god.
Whatever.
Wow.
Dog is correct with 6% of the vote.
No.
That is brutal. Yes,
I'm gonna be
Renegrams.
honest, I've only played 5 of these games, so
Renegrams are the puzzle where you have to like connect the sequence of numbers. JCat, we have someone who I think is. Oh, wait, no. Someone in the thing has their mic on. There's a lot of audio coming through. If you wouldn't mind deafening that.
I think that's Grodnok.
Grognak, would you mind? Oh, thank you. Very well. Good. Okay, JCat, what are you doing back on my board?
I would just like to point out that my boyfriend.
I waited a long time.
What were you saying?
He's cheering for
shut
JCat. My boyfriend is cheering for JCat to be on the scoreboard.
This is not an underdog story. JCat is a cheater. JCat knows all of these answers. Okay, here's a hard one, I think. What game is this screenshot from? Now, what did I put here? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is the most hesitation I've seen out of you people all night.
I'm just waiting. If we hit $800 before the Kahoot is over, I'll get the remainder of the questions all wrong.
Okay, that's quite the motive. Danger on Deception Island is correct.
I will go and donate $50 right now. Not really. I'm sorry, JCat.
Oh man, that's pretty hardcore for a screenshot question. Yes, this is the boat from the end of Danger on Deception Island. This was the pilot question actually for should we name the screenshot, and it was a tricky one. Although I'm glad a lot of people hit Phantom of Venice because we do see a lot of sewery walkways and staircases like this. All right, Shaw's back in the game. Shaggy,
waited. I waited. Okay.
Look at how nice Shaggy is being, JCat. He made just as much of this Kahoot as you did, and I don't see him anywhere near the leaderboard.
JCat.
All right, enough of you. 30. Double point question. What is the name of Prudence Rutherford's husband? Thank you, Carissa. This was a donated question by one of our fans. This information is seen in Danger by Design, as you can tell by the thumbnail. Oh, that was a worthy double point question. We really split the votes there. Philip is correct. My way of how I would have gotten this right is I would have just said each name in Prudence Rutherford's voice and seen which one sounded the most natural. Except Reginald and Percival both sound like names that she would have handpicked. So
that was exactly my strategy.
maybe I would have just led you guys astray even more. Philip is correct. What did that do to the top 5? Bad Things. Punchy got down to 5th, which is really 4th because JCat's still there, but Sleuthy has dethroned JCat. Actually, Sleuthy has always been first. Sleuthy remains supreme on this, okay? Nothing phases Sleuthy. And I will say, we're more than halfway done now with the Kahoot. It's been going very well. I'm pleased to say that we haven't had any major catastrophes. Let's hope nothing else happens. I'm aware it's Friday the 13th. Moving on, 31. Which name has the fewest votes on the monster poll? This is a poll to what we should name the monster in the Captive Curse. Oh man, maybe this should have been a double pointer too. I see those slow clicks. Oh man, Andrew is correct. Something of a happy accident that Andrew is actually the name on the monster poll. I believe it's tied with Old Monster Sides, which we didn't include, so it is undisputedly the one with the least votes. This is seen on a copy of the Castle Crier that is down at the bottom in the dungeons, I believe. Or maybe it's the room with Renaud.
In the tunnels, yeah.
We also could have matched up colors to the answers.
Well,
but
I hit
they
randomized
got
question,
randomized.
but
Yep.
Kem was so fixated on colors and shapes, so I'm sorry to let him
I mean,
down.
it just happened to match.
What did that do to the board? Sleuthy back down, but that really...
I waited
Whoa!
to the last second, okay?
I think the whole top 5 got that wrong. Wow.
I did not.
I mean, yes, but you don't count as the top 5. That is impressive.
I would just like to point out that I am in a modest 7th place.
Okay, that is very good. See, you should be competing with Sarah.
38.
I was literally the last
Aren't there
one
37
to
people in
answer.
this? That's
I was the
good.
last one to answer. As soon as I hit answer, it
I
ended.
respect that. 32.
I got the first one wrong.
Finish the line. Story friends, she's often heard to say. Okay, that, yeah. Yeah. This is a certified Nancy Drew banger. Whew. You'll remember this time from your your stay at Penvillin Manor. Blackmore Manor.
I had to do it for the meme.
I
Ouch,
appreciate
I just
that.
smashed my mouth.
All
So
right.
released the orchestra, like not the orchestra version, but just like the acoustic version of this on YouTube.
I'm pleased that enough people got that, but it looks like I still tripped a couple people up with the green option. Nice. But the top 5 remains unfazed. Wow, this might be our contenders we see for a while. Really, the gap between Sleuthy and second place is 1 question's different. All we need is for Sleuthy to get one wrong and AK to get one right, and it'll all come tumbling down. So let's see where that goes. 33. Who is the leader of the rival storm chasing team in Trail of the Twister? This is the team who is actively conspiring against the Kahoot team. Or allegedly. I'm not sure I remember all the details of this game correctly. Alright, Brooke Tavenaugh is correct, though I did get a couple of people with Rook Tenenbaum, which is very similar. Aaron Aldridge is the name of the photographer that Frosty ends up selling his footage to, and John Gray is John Gray. I'm assuming that someone picked that as a meme.
This one I actually did legitimately get wrong because I misread it.
That's good. AK98 is up, Chaz versus Jazz is up, and Punchy LaRue is clinging on to 4th place. Looking good. Let's move on to the next one. 34. What game is this screenshot from? Ooh, that's gonna be a rough one.
Oh, this is the one that I stumped all you guys on. I think.
Yes, it is. Which will tell you something, because it could just be from a game that I'm not particularly fond of. Which is a lot of these. That's actually almost all these games. Alright, looks like it didn't stoop the Kahoot as much as it stooped us. That was Danger by Design. It's in the out of the sewers, right towards the end of the game, when you're doing all the Noisette Tornade business. Ladder shots are rough. You should just be lucky that I didn't make it a shot of the ladder.
Did they reuse the ladder?
Did they they probably did reuse the ladder somewhere.
It really does look
Maybe.
similar to Ghost Dogs.
Yeah, maybe even
It
like
does.
Shadow Ranch in the end game.
It might be like a reskin.
The sky.
I was
is
trying to
your
recognize the ceiling.
clue. Yeah, the sky was supposed to be your clue there, not the ladder itself. So I think Charity and Punchy might have dropped on that one, but that's all well and good, because we have a double pointer, double the opportunity to recoup your score. When does Rick Arlen feel that he is being watched? Seeing a lot of fast answers here.
This is a
Rick Allen.
Oh, wow. The correct answer is weekdays from 2 to 3, as he says on his iconic interview. It's his cheesy joke that he plays at the end of it off of, why, yes, I do feel like someone is watching me and out to get me. And I feel like I'm being watched always at the same time. Weekdays from 2 to 3, and then plugs his TV show. So maybe that should have been not a double pointer, because it seems like a lot of you guys have played Stay Tuned for Danger and played it many times then. I know that a lot of the community doesn't know that game as well. Charity and Punchy are up. The neck and neckery between Sleuthy and AK98 is close. We have a tight game going on here. Yeah. 36 now. Which ingredient does not appear at the burger making station? Thank you to Dreamer372 who donated for this question. This is also from Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I did not stipulate that.
This was a very last second edition.
Yep. But it's a welcome addition, I would say.
Yep. Definitely.
Yanima says now that he's out of the running, he's voting for Charity to win. I think Charity has won tonight, just in general. Paprika is correct. You will recall that paprika is the ingredient from White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Paprika?
I think
Okay.
you mean
Paprika, paprika. Listen, I go either way. Oh
Jamie,
no.
I'm going to smack you. If
I'm
you do that.
getting cancelled!
Because
I don't think it does go either way. That's the first time I've ever heard anyone say it like that.
Oh my gosh.
You are the only person to say that.
Listen.
No one says
Be
paprika.
ashamed.
Listen.
Ouch.
Next question. AK98 just took first place. Okay, hold on. That's...
He doesn't even say paprika. He says paprika.
I don't even care, okay?
Just ignore the voice of the people.
Listen.
Jamie, just call them bell peppers and you'll be safe.
That's not even what it is.
Yes, it is.
It's ground up bell peppers?
It is.
No,
I think you pronounce it.
But why does it
John.
taste so good then?
You can
Paprika is ground
refer
up bell
to.
peppers.
Yeah, you can refer to bell peppers as paprika.
Very cool.
You mean
Congratulations to
paprika.
AK98 for being in first place. I hope you maintain your lead. Next
Well,
up,
paprika is a
37.
pepper, like-
Who said I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it? It's a very mood
Great
line.
line.
I felt this.
Oh my.
My favorite line.
It's a great line.
It's a great image.
Justin Timberlake, get out of my game.
Correct answer is Henry Bolet. Man, I missed that gong noise. I was so used to the gong ringing every question. So, Henry Bolet, this is right at the beginning of Legend of the Crystal Skull. Glad that we all had a chance to get some streaks going again. But we did strip up some people with Mason Quinto, Malachi Craven, and Dieter von Schwester-Kronk. So, evenly split
My
amongst
hand
those.
slipped.
Oh, your hand slipped? What did you do? Did you accidentally answer correctly? Oh no, you actually...
No, I hit the wrong one.
You took a knee. Good job. CC, back on the board. Glad to have you. And AK maintaining the first place point streak, with Sleuthy behind by about 400 points. Next up, 38. What's the password to the computer in the library in Waverly Academy? It's kind of an iconic password, if I'm being honest. Like, sometimes I play that game and I just remember it without having to go to the puzzle first.
Does that stand for something, or is it just one of their general passwords?
So it's actually coordinates.
It is coordinates, yes. Ken was talking about this, I think.
It is Japan.
Oh, that was probably...
Well, I think this was my question.
Well, somebody searched up the coordinates, right?
Yeah, I was
Kyoto.
wrong about where they pointed to, but yeah.
So
would
it is
be Japan.
Kyoto. That sounds familiar. And that could
That's
have been,
interesting.
That could have been a reference for 2 games down the line when we go to Japan and Shadow at the Water's Edge. Game 21 and Game 23. I don't know why they wouldn't have just... I mean, I guess they also had Oklahoma in your inventory in Waverly Academy. Whatever. It works, and I'm glad to see that most people...
It is rearranged compared to how coordinates usually appear.
Yep.
Well, 35 north and then east 136.
Yeah.
I
So...
thought it'd be 136 east, but yeah.
Skull, Bones, and Password. We had one vote for Password. Good job. That did not shake the top 5. Everyone here knows their Waverly Academy very well. Number 39. But do they know this screenshot? What screenshot is it? Oh, will they know this
one.
screenshot?
Jamie kept getting this wrong in production.
I'm feeling evil today.
My computer froze and I hit the wrong one.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Stay tuned for Danger is correct, although it looks like we got a lot of people with Haunting of Castle Malloy. This puzzle appears in both games, but we took a screenshot of the Stay Tuned for Danger version. It's Towers of Hanoi. You're welcome, J-Cat.
Yeah, that's also in
good.
Mass Effect 1, and I'm the only person good at it, apparently.
Oh, I should have put Mass Effect 1 as an
I
answer,
love-
too. Man, missed opportunity.
Castle Malloy is the metal disc. It's not like the plastic-looking ones from Stay Tuned from Danger.
Looks like our top 5 knows the difference between Game 2 and Game 19. Congrats to them. 40, double pointer. Best of luck to everybody. What are the names of the present-day dogs in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake?
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Great reference, by the way.
Oh, you know it. We run in a little Horizon drug after that.
Little Kinder de Toten.
Oh, yes.
They're taking the hobbits to their Eisendrug.
Taking the hobbits. Wow, you guys did very well on this one. I thought that my blue and yellow answers were very convincing. Oh, they were for some people. Eddie, Meryl, Bruce, and Cher, we learn, are the names of the real Rottweilers that are being dressed up and staged as ghost dogs in Game 7, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Green option is for the real ones. I appreciate who picked that. Next up.
I told you it wasn't that hard of a question.
Well, listen, I thought it was a good question, though. We're entering the top 10 remaining questions now, and I can say with confidence that you are going to see some of the most difficult questions in this whole Kahoot. Donations are sitting at $760, past that 75% way, and I am very excited to move into these with you guys. Let's see how this leaderboard changes. 41. Where did Nancy find her internship with Dr. Quigley Kim?
Oh, man.
Oh, I just remembered. This is the one I came up with.
Yes, it is.
I totally forgot that.
Alumni newsletter is correct. This is a niche detail, but you find it at the beginning of the game, so I would hope that you guys haven't clocked out of Kapu Cave that early. This is mentioned by, I believe, Nancy in her opening letter, or something similar.
In her case file.
Yes, in the case file, that's what it is. The alumni newsletter listed an intern needed for an entomologist in Hawaii, and Nancy totally went for it because Hawaii. Let's be real, Nancy has no interest in entomology. And that affected the top. Sleuthy has gone down to third for the first time in ages, putting Charity in second place. All right, I can see Charity. I can join Team Charity. Is it unfair of me to vote for someone to win in the event that I'm hosting? Maybe. Anyways,
Yes.
AK98
Probably
is winning
valid.
still. 42. In which game does the I see you haunting occur? Real ones will
Oh,
know,
that
of
one
course.
almost got me. I was expecting words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of panicked for a sec.
Bit of a
did too.
curveball
I
there.
almost clicked the wrong one.
Throwing a fastball at you. All right, glad to see people got that. Message in a haunted mansion is correct. This is one of those early childhood traumatic moments, I think, for a lot of us, when you're just exploring the CD-ROM adventure game and just hear "I see you" when you're in the parlor.
Oh my God.
It's
awful.
I'm sorry.
It's when you're climbing the stairs, I believe.
I should have put a trigger warning down. Yeah, I think it can happen in multiple places, but you're definitely right about the stairs. Cece back in 5th place, top 5 holding strong. Let's see if we can change that. What book is Lily reading in Tomb of the Lost Queen?
I came up with one of these. This is fun.
Macroeconomics.
Cursed Kyoto, complete collection of special grade cursed.
Oh, shit. You mean that wasn't the answer?
That's another reference to Phasmo, I believe.
That
Hey.
Loki, Phasmo, and JJK. Curses of the World, the
Oh,
Compendium
yeah.
of Cruel Curses and Curious Casualties is correct. And this is a bit of a gimme because Lily kind of like dwells on this book and like makes a joke about how many C's it's got. Looks like we might have got some people with the green option. And one person hit macroeconomics in French cinema. I'm assuming you're a Waverly viewer. I appreciate that reference.
I came up with the green.
Top 5 hanging solid. We love to see it. But the difference is very close between first and second. I think it's a little down to 800 now. Still anyone's game, I'll say. Which game is this screenshot from? 44. Ooh, the hesitation. Ooh, the hesitation. Oh! Oh, very nicely done for the most part there. Last Train is correct. This is Camille's Crypt. But the first time I looked at this, I thought it was Ghost Dogs 2, and I was pulling up the clip. The snow is a bit of a giveaway, and I saw that pause at the beginning. Probably gave you guys time to make the right decision. Royal Tower and Crystal Skull, I could see those answers, but man, does this look like a dead ringer for Ghost Dogs, if I do say so. And it seems that Charity sure thought so, because she just went down to 3rd place. Ha, I did something effective. And then, oh wow, actually, I think Sleuthy got that wrong too. That puts AK98 ahead by 1,500 points or more. That is vicious. Leaving us with 5 questions left. Starting with a double pointer. Which necklace is worth the most Big Island bucks in Game 15, Creature of Kapu Cave? Someone knew this, wow.
I remember I recommended this be a double pointer, but now I regret that because I don't remember.
Oh my god, no, it should be a double pointer, because that is the lowest accuracy I think we've seen for any Kahoot question ever. Oh my goodness. Dancing a Lizard is correct. That is worth 14 Big Island bucks, I believe. And 2nd place, I think, is Dance of Pele, but I'm not sure. But wow, that was harsh. We've never seen such a split.
I got that right, and I did not move places
Oh
at all.
my god. AK98 was the only person in the top 5 to get that. This has become a slaughter now. My god. Are you an AI playing this game? Like, actually? Impressive. My hat off to you, AK98.
I am not.
46. What musical instrument?
An AI would say.
What musical instrument is used for a puzzle in the Misty Skip? This is a ethnic Icelandic instrument. All right, long spiel. Glad to see we got that. Whew. Moving forward, I think we may have a clear-cut winner, I will say. Yeah, but these last 4 questions, I pledge to be...
Look at that angel number.
What? Oh,
wow.
Oh, wow.
44444.
That.
On Friday the 13th.
You'll love to see it.
In October.
That's awesome.
Someone get a screenshot.
Truly. That's, this whole thing is being streamed. We don't need a screenshot. All right. These last 4 are going to be pretty tricky. Who is Downstairs People? Starting with the next one. This one's a bit of a gimme.
I did end up screenshotting the number.
Thank you.
Nice. For good luck.
I put it in Kahoot.
A legend.
Harper Thornton is correct. I believe when Nancy addresses Harper about the fumes that could be leaking into the house, Harper responds, "Sounds like upstairs people problems. I'm downstairs people." And that clearly is an iconic line for so many of you to get that correct. Although I would accept Thanos Ganes and Frosty as an answer too, because they both exist in the basements. Who?
Thornton or Thornton?
Oh, I just skipped ahead by mistake. Which character does not have an alter ego? Sorry, I know that was very sudden. I should have given you people time to digest that. Oh, maybe I should have put a more convincing answer. All right, that's correct. Characters who do not have an alter ego. Colin Baxter has the alter ego, Justin Beaumont. Zoe Wolf has the alter ego, Samantha Quick. And Nancy Drew has the alter ego, Becca Sawyer. I should have put someone a little more tricky than Prudence there, looking at it. Because I could have really... I wanted to see a lot of people hit Nancy Drew, but oh well. Missed opportunity. Scoreboard. Looks like we kind of hang steady from the last one, too. So top 5 is still just
look at second place's digits.
4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Wow. How about that? 49, second last question. Which card am I concentrating on? A lot of people knew that immediately.
I have this written down upstairs. No.
This is not an impossible question.
This scam artist method.
Use your superior intellect.
I did this puzzle. No.
Anybody with that?
I just did this yesterday.
Oh, that's a rough one.
For everyone, that most people got this wrong.
Yep.
I was like, okay, it's the waves, and that wasn't an option.
This
I
was
thought
the
it would have been like a pretty even split.
Nope. This was the first question we added. Or last question we added. My mistake. I am pleased to see
Wait, hang on. Back up 1 second. We have a comment in the YouTube chat. The solution is different on junior and senior detective.
No way. There's no way. I thought we checked for that. I thought you checked for that, Sarah. This was your question.
Sarah.
This is why you should never send a committee to design a Kahoot.
Wait, someone to double check that. Someone check a walk.
No, I'd rather not know. It's too scary to think of.
Comments?
Hey guys, let's see what happened to the top
If
5.
anybody would know.
No, I'm
Jake?
gonna walk through. It's the same.
Okay.
Of course, you wouldn't want to know the right answer, Mr. Paprika.
Okay, J-Cat's back on the board. I'm just gonna. Oops. Whoa! Look at that. Cece's in 5th place. That's so funny. Amazing. All right.
Glitch up for you guys too. What was that?
That's crazy. It must have been a.
Here we go. The last question.
I think it was a weather balloon. All right. Last question. Andrew, I think we're gonna make you proud with this one. Which game is this screenshot from for double points?
Man.
Better not be a single pixel.
I swear to God.
Well.
Oh,
it's okay. Yeah.
Use your intuition.
You should have left like just the cursor.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to be too mean.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this one's actually genius.
Probably also have had
Yeah.
Nancy going.
Oh, we did throw some people. I am glad that question was appreciated for what it was. This is not a black screen. This is the darkroom puzzle from Danger by Design.
And it's the only game that has that interface.
That's true. We thought we'd throw in the purse too, the little Nancy purse for euros to give everyone a little boost. I think we're gonna go to the podium after this, but I would be curious to know if anyone that's top 5 messed up on that. But regardless, I think we're gonna have a clear winner. Charity Kahoot podium. 3rd place goes to Punchy LaRue. Well done. Chaz versus Jazz. Charity did win in a regard. And then 1st place goes to AK 984th. That's I don't know what that's supposed to be referencing. Sarah, why did you come in 5th place? You're not supposed to do that.
I was going for 13th, but I got 11th.
Sarah.
This is a scandal, and I will not stand for it. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. We'll hang around for a little bit before we call it a night. But I need to go run to the bathroom really quick, so I will be back in 30 seconds.
J-Cat, where did you land?
I was in 5th when Jamie kicked me out.
No, but where are you now?
He kicked me out.
Oh, did you not get to answer this question? Oh
No.
I'm sorry.
Jamie kicked me out. I was in
Sorry, it was.
did for the leaderboard. Yeah, I did.
It was unnecessary
evil.
Oops.
And I threw a lot of questions, to be fair. When Jamie gets back, we can look at the summary.
Yeah, somebody
I
hacked his
missed
computer.
90% of them and somehow didn't get up in last place.
Yeah.
I was one of the only people to get that double pointer, and I didn't move at all. It was very sad.
Like I said, it's accuracy and it's speed. You can get it right, but if everyone else gets it right, then it comes down to speed.
All right, if Kaylee asks, I washed my hands. Woo.
Let's
look at some statistics. Okay, so
laughed at that.
look at that. The question that got the most people wrong was 45, which necklace is
That's
worth
the one.
Yeah, that was the streak ender. And then that's a real shame. What animal mascot is on the Renograms puzzle was a question that we didn't even put for double points because we didn't think it would be that difficult.
It's easy. It's the animal that goes wan wan wan.
That's correct. There's the Japanese onomatopoeia on that page, which is real fun.
1-1 and Keon.
And then this wasn't even a double pointer too, so clearly we misjudged some of the difficulty in this, but I hope you guys are still satisfied with the challenge. How do we see what the easiest questions were? It's probably just some of the joke gimme ones.
There's a
It's
full
under
report in the
view
corner.
report. Yeah,
Full-
the top right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Doop. Have I stopped screen sharing? Oh no, check that I've
Uh-oh.
stopped screen
It's
sharing
fine.
so that my
I'm
class
okay with
doesn't
that.
see.
I'm okay with
I
that.
don't want my students to feel self-conscious. Okay. Let's see. Difficult.
they have, like,
My
a
boyfriend would like to
Man,
know.
how can you
On
dox
topic of questions,
Scotty's
yeah.
name
Kaylee
like
is at
that?
the top of the
Ooh.
need help. That's
Lowest one.
hilarious.
Aw.
So funny.
Wait, Jamie, go to
That can't
players.
be
I
right.
want to see who was in like the top.
All right, we'll do
Jilly being
players.
placed ahead of me. How is that possible?
My boyfriend
Okay.
would like to know if he's in
So-
last place.
So Samantha, you really did get 5th place because Sarah did not count. So congratulations to Samantha. That's a big W
Yay.
right there. And CC was right behind. And then Safinda, Yandemir, Guthermans. Good game. Let's take a look at the
Those
question.
27 didn't finish.
Yeah.
Does
Wait,
that mean
really?
they dropped out?
They might have. Wow. That's
Can you
We had
check
a few
to see-
people
I didn't think my
leave.
class was that bad.
is confirmed.
Can you check to see if my boyfriend got last place? He would very much like to know.
Okay, we'll see who got last place, although you might be hard pressed to beat Kaylee.
What's his username?
Aw.
Oh, hey, wait, Jamie, I was Kaylee in the Kahoot, not Kickstand.
Who?
Oh,
Oh,
So
that
that
was an
was-
old one. Yeah.
oh, so
That was the old one.
Last.
Kaylee got 44%.
Oh
then.
darn! I wasn't trying hard enough then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Last will
Queen.
be some of the people who got deleted.
yeah. There are people who are deleted, but it looks like the person who
Yeah.
Casey
That
Nickerson
makes
got
sense.
2%. You helped make. Oh well, I mean,
I left.
that's right.
I know. I started joining, but then I left.
That's fair. I mean, I was gonna say you also helped make a lot of these, so you did have insider info. Wow. So Liz, was Liz an actual player?
Sorry,
Dar-
Liz.
Daryl Slay was down low too. Daryl, I still love that name. That's great.
Rachel.
Jameson Jr. Yeah, wow. This was
There's Jilly _ Bean. Good
lot
job.
of unanswered. Wow. Well,
Wait, Jamie, go to didn't finish. I want to see where I put.
all right, I will.
where
Just
I
a second.
blanked.
I totally forgot to ask. AK984th, you're here in the voice chat, correct?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations on your victory. Did you have any method for studying for your Nancy Drew trivia, or are you just naturally inclined to know everything about the Nancy Drew games?
I gotta be honest here. I just got really lucky with that question about the crows, and that
Ooh.
Uh,
I score a
that's
lot.
my question. Woo!
So the crows at the beginning gave you the boost then. Wow. I mean, this I think statistically has been our most difficult Kahoot because we only had a 90% at the top. So that would have been, we did not have a curve killer here. You wanted to go to questions, JK? Is that what you said?
No, go to players who didn't finish because I think I would be in that list.
Oh, okay, yeah. Didn't finish. That's right.
Or
you
maybe
probably...
not.
No, you're not here. I don't know what I
Maybe
did.
because you kicked me out. I don't know.
Need
Oh, well.
help. I like that the Kahoot says that your students only need help if they have 34% or worse score on their quiz. That's pretty generous, I will say. Whew.
Maybe it's like a ratio.
Ratio.
Yeah.
Is it like the bottom some?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, skill issue.
Skill issue, you said?
Difficult questions. What was the
So what were the easiest questions?
That's a good. I think number one was the carousel one. It was.
I might have been the most.
I think you can sort by the third column.
Yeah.
Yes. So all questions most correct.
Oh dang.
What is the screenshot from?
67%.
That's the carousel.
That can't be right.
There must have been a lot of people
Wait,
who like disconnected. I think that there's a large number of like bots that we deleted or like people who made a second entry into the Kahoot who didn't count.
Wait,
Yeah,
can you
that's
click
right.
on
There
it?
was there was like 20 something people who were like duplicate accounts and stuff.
Right.
Is that first screenshot one the haunted carousel one or the?
Yeah, the first one is the haunted carousel and the second one is the ghost dogs.
Mm.
Wow. So it looks like screenshots were the easiest ones, but then I think that what was the most difficult question again? It was the necklace one, but what was our most difficult screenshot? The scuba diving was the most difficult screenshot. Oh, I should have moved that one up. That's it's pretty brutal. Oh, and also the black screen, of course, was a pretty deadly screenshot.
Yeah.
That would have been. I think it wouldn't have been funny if I cropped the HUD out of that one. I think leaving the HUD in was just enough to like give people a chance.
Yeah, but the whole point of Andrew's questions was no
Yeah.
chance.
Oh,
I would
At
love
all.
it because you'd have to recognize the mouse cursor. I feel like that's very Andrew.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think we'll ever be able to capture the Andrew levels of evil, if I'm being completely honest.
I just want to say, I Sarah and I fought to have Andrew-style questions.
Yes.
Jamie is being nice.
I did not want to have impossible questions. I didn't want to have what game is this pixel from? Because
Okay, but for those who have not played Kahoot with us before, Andrew used to literally give us a pixel, and we would all lose our minds laughing, and it was a great time.
those are
So I
great
think it
Kahoots
was
for the
JCat.
Discord, but this is a channel Kahoot.
I think it was JCat who made a poll on if you wanted difficult and if you wanted impossible. I said no to difficult, but yes to impossible because I thought those would just be so fun.
Exactly.
We
Well,
all
listen,
laughed at the impossible.
then next time we'll make
the
an evil
previous
Kahoot. for fun.
if you go back.
We
and
wanted-
watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone comment in the YouTube whether you are okay with impossible pixel style question.
You people are too mean. If you want to make a good Kahoot, you gotta do it like you're a teacher who's teaching a class and you don't want to fail everybody.
Okay, but we're
you're
not.
too nice.
Yeah, you're too soft.
Students should have the capacity to get 100% on every quiz. See, I would be such a
We
great
just
teacher.
wanted to pay homage to Andrew Baldwin. I'm sorry.
And I think that we have done just that.
This is why I need to overthrow the channel.
Okay, listen, just wait a
We
little
are
bit longer,
down with
okay?
you overthrowing the channel, Jason.
Are we plotting a coup? Fuck yeah, I love doing
No,
that.
no,
Let's
I
go.
will end the stream right now. This is not sanctioned activity. All right, and in all seriousness, we're coming up on 7:40 now. I want to say thank you to everyone who donated. In fact, before I forget, we actually have a list of donors, as I believe we call them in the English language. So, some of you are listed as anonymous, and I totally get that because, you know, anonymity is important. Funny enough, I accidentally put my full name and also where I'm from on this, so it's out there. It's the internet. It doesn't matter. I would like to say thank you to Diane E, Sarah Rohrer. I don't know how to say your last name, actually. Did I say that right, Sarah?
Roar like a lion.
Roar like a lion. Joe Amadeo, who was incredibly generous with a $100 donation. And Zach Gowers, who just had to one-up him with $110. Zach, we love you. Julian Burnett, whoever that guy is, he's probably really stupid. Caitlin Martin for 5. Kaylee Belt, Joseph Hill, Shay Bailey, Aaron Cookson, Eva Cheer, Charity J, who I'm assuming is our Chaz versus Jazz, Mary Listark, and then a couple more anonymous. Jules Nguyen, Gianna Miller.
Win.
Yes.
Win, dude.
Win.
Why
Win.
have you
Win.
known
Take
me?
the L. Listen, it's hey lady, what's her name? Maya the Win. I'm sorry.
Dude, you've known me for years.
Yes, I know that, but I still play Final Scene, so I have the wrong pronunciation in my head too. My bad.
But they pronounced it right in the game.
Hanoi, Rowan Cheer, Rebecca
Oh my
Helmick,
God.
Kemisuk Tenguinuk, Samantha Altholtz, Eleanor McIver, Catalin Brienne Kempton, Samantha Wassem, Margaret McGinnity Termelin, Eleanor McIver again, Tessa Widener, and myself, because I did donate, so I get a little shout out too, even though it's my channel. Thank you so much to everyone. We have raised a small fortune to help the Special Olympics of New Jersey, the district that helped our friend, and we are more than happy, more than pleased with the result of this. Double what we set out to raise. We originally thought if we can get 50 people for this Kahoot, and if we could charge $5 per admission at the door, that'll give us what? I'm bad at math. $250, and that'll be a great way to honor.
Who that is.
We are.
You know exactly who that is, you little nugget.
Someone's talking to their cat, I think.
Casey.
We raised triple that. $760 is what we're looking at the end of the night. If you'd like to make a donation, I believe it's going to be open until tomorrow, because, you know, I might try to round us up to at least 800. We'll see. But I am more than happy with this result. Our friend at the SONJ, Stephanie, she's going to help us make sure that this goes directly to the district that Andrew competed in. And Vote for Holt has made an impact for the better. So pat on the back, everybody. You've all done a great job with this. And I'm more than pleased with how the Kahoot turned out. And if you couldn't make it tonight, that's great. If you donated and couldn't play it, I assure you there will be more Kahoots in the future. We're pretty much always going to be doing these because they're just so damn fun. So,
And
otherwise,
just as a reminder,
this too.
chat and comment on the video whether you are okay with impossible questions so we can prove Jamie wrong.
No, impossible questions are not fun. I'm sorry, I just think about it.
I'm on the video.
All right, we're gonna call it there now. So thank you so much, everybody. You people are the best. I love this community. I revel here. Okay, you people are a lot of fun. We get along with the most niche things, and it's best. So, thanks again, everybody. Thank you, everyone who donated. Everyone want to say bye?
Don't forget to vote for
Thank you so much.
Vote for Hull.
Yeah,
Down.
vote for Hull. Yes, vote for Hull.